So as you probably know, there's a video on my channel called Part 1 of my custom Spider-Man franchise. And it's an interesting video to watch to see my perspective of how I would create a Spider-Man trilogy. Well, at least the first movie. Because as I said in that video, everybody has their own version of what they think Spider-Man should be and represent. So as 2024 comes to an end, I really want to focus on my trilogy and how everything happens. So without further ado, here's my pitch for Spider-Man Second Swing. I'm not gonna lie, I just thought of that title and I thought it was good, so I used it. We cut to a flashback of Spider-Man fighting Kingpin. We see the fight just from different angles and there's a little bit of a filter. But as the fight ends, the camera zooms out, revealing it to just be a screen. As the TV shuts off, the camera turns around to reveal giant metal arms. We see a mysterious man with a coat walking into the building. The building looks abandoned, so nobody can really tell who it is. But the man continues to walk into the building. Two guards walk in. "Hey, this is restricted area. You shouldn't be here." But the figure turns around, connecting himself to the metal arms and begins to fight the guards. The battle isn't very long, but it eventually ends. The guards look up and say, "Who are you? I was once Dr. Otto Octavius, but not anymore. Now I am Dr. Octopus." It cuts black and the Marvel logo appears. I'm sorry, I just can't get enough of this music. It's so good. We cut to Peter and Miles in their final class at school. Peter taps his foot eagerly waiting for the day to end. But finally, the bell rings and Peter and Miles walk out of class. As they part and go separate ways, Peter bumps into a girl. He doesn't really know who it is, but it's just a girl with white hair. And he also knows that she's in his grade because he's seen her before. She stands up saying sorry. Peter looks up and apologizes too. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Felicia Hardy." Peter Parker. "Well, it's good to meet you, Peter." They part ways. Peter goes on the roof, puts on his suit, and starts to swing. From here, we get this really cool montage of Spider-Man just swinging around the city and stopping crime. Until he gets to this one crime. He hops into a bank robbery until there's this huge explosion. "She said you'd show up." "Oh yeah? And who's she?" Peter notices how angry this guy is. Like, it's not like robber level angry, he's just like insanely angry. But Spider-Man, knowing there's no time to just talk, begins to fight the Scorpion. The fight's pretty awesome, going back and forth from punch to punch, kick to kick. But eventually Spider-Man gets stung with Scorpion's stinger. What is this stuff?" "I don't know, but this suit got venom, I'll tell you." Spider-Man thinks to himself, "Wait a minute, it's just a suit." Using all the power he has left, he grabs the tail, snaps it in half, throws it at him, and the Scorpion falls to the ground. Peter webs up his legs and feet and then begins to talk to him. "Alright, buddy, just like everyone, who you working for?" "I ain't saying nothing." "Okay then," says Spider-Man as he begins to tie him up. "Alright, fine, I'll talk." "Okay. Who hired you?" "I don't know her real name, but she goes by the Black Cat." "Black Cat, huh? A lot of animal villains." "Alright, bye-bye now." Spider-Man stands up and swings away. We cut to a lab. We're not sure why it's there or whose it is, until we see Dr. Otto Octavius. He slams his fist on the table. "Those Osborns destroyed my life, so I'm gonna destroy theirs." Here we get a flashback actually showing that the Osborns took a lot of tech that he made and they took the credit for it, which caused Octavius Industries to go bankrupt. So after that, his life fell apart. And we also see that one day, he was doing a presentation on a machine. But unfortunately, it malfunctions, causing hundreds of people to die. And because of everything Oscorp did to him, he has so much hate that he blames it on them. So the plot behind Octavius is kind of like, I think I'm being a hero, but I'm doing the wrong thing. And I'm gonna be honest, I love those plots. But anyways, we cut back to Peter at Miles' house. Peter talks to him, giving him some information on the guy he just fought, the Scorpion. Miles says he'll look into it, and then Peter swings out. After Peter lands on a roof, he thinks to himself, that Scorpion guy did say something about Black Cat. I should try and find her and see if I can get any info. And with that, Peter swings away into the night sky. But the camera returns to Miles' house. We see him doing some research, looking up articles about the Scorpion guy. But then we see a spider crawling on his desk. Baby. Throughout the rest of Act 1, we just see Peter stopping some crime, trying to find this Black Cat person. Until he hops into an art museum and sees the Black Cat. Black Cat has always been one of the more interesting characters with Spider-Man. Not so much the friendship, but the fact that she met Peter as Spider-Man, and that's who she knows him as. Peter and her get to talking, and we figure out that Black Cat has been stealing from big corporations. But these corporations are evil. So I mean, it's like, she shouldn't steal, but she's stealing for the right reason, but it's just hard to say. But anyways, as Peter's talking to her, we learn her backstory. We get all the normal stuff, like how her dad was put in prison. But most of all, we learn that she was injected with some kind of serum, and that serum gave her superhuman strength. Peter asks her who gave her the serum, and she says, Dr. Otto Octavius. She also tells him that the reason she's stealing is because she wants to bring Octavius down. And the reason for that is the serum he gave her can only bond to some people. It's honestly just gambling your life. Because if it doesn't like you, so to speak, you could either get really sick or even die. So she doesn't want anyone even thinking about taking that risk. Peter, agreeing with her, nods his head. He tells her that they can bring him down together, and Peter will show her the right way to do it. So they swing into the night sky, and then we cut back to Octavius. We see him walking on a building until we finally see him staring at Oscorp. And then we see him holding this jar. And then we hear the arms talking in his head. They took everything from us. They deserve to be dead. So Octavius, without hesitation, breaks open the jar. He laughs. If you're gonna destroy my life with my stuff, then I might as well destroy yours with yours. So say hello to the Monev poison. Keep in mind that the Monev poison is going to be very important throughout this franchise. Peter and Black Cat hop into Miles' room. Basically, Miles just tells them everything. He tells them about the Monev poison. And here we learn that Doc Ock wants to destroy the city with it. And the reason for that is because he just wants no trace of Oscorp left. This guy has gone mad, guys. You don't even know. Well then, Miles, it looks like we're gonna have to stop him. Together. Oh crap, I almost forgot. Come on, guys, follow me. So I did some research on this Monev poison or whatever, and apparently it can be toxic. Now, if I had to guess, this Dr. Octopus guy is probably gonna use it to try and fight you guys off. So because it might be an extra hard battle, I've created the advanced suit. Peter looks at the suit Miles made. Wow. Thanks, Miles. Peter puts on the suit and shows it to Black Cat and Miles. Alright guys, I think it's time. Me too. Me 3. And the dynamic duo +1 is born. Throughout the beginning of Act 3, we just see Peter and Felicia fighting. Now, it goes unnoticed at first, but we start to see that Felicia and Peter have a glimmer of interest for each other. It's not anything crazy, and sure, like always, Felicia is a bit flirty, but it's nothing gross, just like tastefully flirty, you know? I don't like romance. But anyways, after they fight a couple groups of thugs, they finally know the location of Dr. Otto Octavius. Felicia and Peter hop onto a building, and Dr. Otto Octavius comes out of the ceiling. Ugh, I should have known you were gonna show up, Spider-Man. Yep, that's kind of my thing, making friends laugh and making villains mad. Ugh, disgusting insect. But then Octavius looks at the Black Cat. You betrayed me, Felicia. Peter thinks back. Oh my gosh, that's Felicia Hardy. But he can't think about it right now. You just throw me under the bus? It doesn't matter now. Peter builds on. Yeah, because now we're gonna stop you. And the fight between them begins. They fight on the rooftop, and the fight is pretty cool. You see, this is the first time that Peter has been fighting with someone else, and it's a nice little break from being the guy that works alone. But eventually, as they're fighting, Peter runs out of webs. Oh crap, Miles, I thought you said these were reloadable. They are, it just takes a couple seconds. Peter tries to dodge Octavius, but then he knocks him off the building. Miles, I'm a little bit webless here. Open your arms in 3, Miles, 2, Miles, 1. And the web wings open. Chat, lock in. We cut back to Felicia on the building. She looks over, surely thinking that Spider-Man is dead. And she looks at Octavius, knowing that she can't win this battle. Look like your partner is all... Oh! Spider-Man flies back onto the roof and punches him right in the face. They continue to fight, with Spider-Man and Black Cat eventually getting the upper hand. And they web Octavius to the ground. Peter and Felicia swing onto another building. Miles gets off comms, and they begin to talk to each other. Peter takes off his mask. Hi, I'm Peter Parker. Felicia takes off hers. Felicia Hardy. Without another word, Felicia leans in and kisses him. Oh, I'm so sorry, so cringy. And they begin to run, jump, and leap through the sky together. Oh wait, crap, I forgot the credits. We cut to Peter Parker's birthday. Felicia, Aunt May, and even Miles is there. But then Miles takes Peter into a room alone. Alright, dude, some weird things are going on. Oh, really? Like what? Well, I think you know this stuff best. I'll just show you. Miles? Miles jumps onto the ceiling. Pretty crazy, right? Peter hops on too. Not that bad. And the camera fades black. So what did you guys think of this one? I don't know if I like it as much as the first, but it's still pretty good. But still, I want to hear your thoughts down below. But also, put some of your superhero hot takes down there. It will make sense soon. The deadline is the 20th. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. There will definitely be a part 3, and here's my outro. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a nice day or night. Jesus is king, and I'll see y'all in the next one.